Welcome to Right Through It. My name is Eric, and today I want to talk to you about a couple of books. And one of them is kind of cool because there's something else happening with it. As I've told you guys, I have been struggling with my reading slump, and so I reached out to a fellow creator after they commented on my video. I forget which video it was. Essentially, he had reacted and responded to a video where I was talking about my difficulty in selecting titles or feeling like I'm connecting to books or having never read one that captured me the whole time without losing my interest, which in hindsight isn't 100% true. I have not lost interest in Trust of the Emerald Sea, in the Ready Player One novel, Armada. I can actually add this one to it. I just finished this book, The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker. This was, well, it wasn't that long, so it didn't have to keep my attention for long, but I really enjoyed this one, so I can add that to the list. So I just want to say that, so it has happened. I realized that after the fact, but he commented, said it bummed him out, and so we got to talking about maybe he picks my next TBR for September. He joked about it, but I said, that's not actually a bad idea. So I gave him my list of books, said he could add to it, whatever he wanted to do. And then he gave me the results, and I'm going to make a video about that soon. That'll be my next one. But I wanted to share a couple things because I got two of the books from that list. So it'll be a bit of a spoiler, and if that bothers you, I'm sorry. But the first one I want to mention is Rage of the Dragons. This is going to be one that was, it's a bigger book, 500, I want to say 500 pages, somewhere in there. So that's the biggest one that he had on the list, I think. Also talked about it, and we decided that we're going to do a buddy read in September. And if you want to do that, go to The Lit Wizard on YouTube, and he should have the link to his Discord on one of his videos or his channel. So go check that out, and you can ask to join that and join us in September as we read this book. Now, I did want to mention, I started reading it, and I got to page 60, and wasn't connecting with it. That isn't terribly uncommon for me recently. I have been struggling, and that's why I'm trying to get out of my rut here. But what I did, because I was struggling to connect with it, is I got the audiobook instead. So I have this one, and I got the audiobook. So I'm working through, and I just read I just listened to the next chapter in continuation, and it did help me a lot more to listen to the book. Will I love the book? So far, it's looking like no, I probably won't. But I am going to do this in September. I do have a way through it, and to say that it's about the author's writing prowess, no, it's not a thing about that. It's just about stories that I connect with, stories that I don't. So I can't read it, but I can listen to it, and we're going to find out if that is wonderful. One thing I will say about the audiobook is I do love hearing the actors give voice to the characters that aren't in my head. So that helps me in a certain level of immersion. It's the same reason why I sometimes prefer a movie over a book, is because I can't get the voices right in my head or say the names right in my head, so I don't have that true connection to it. The audiobook has helped me overcome that obstacle, and it's been much better for me. But the other thing I wanted to say was I did start the next book on the list for my September TBR because I really was curious about it, and that is Dark Matter. Now, I'm only 25 pages into this little book and having a good time. I don't know where it's going to go exactly, but I am enjoying Dark Matter. It is going to be something that I read without getting too distracted, it feels like. So I'm looking forward to continuing that. I just started it last night just to get a little immersion. Like I said, 25 pages, went to bed, feeling good about it. I just wanted to get to something where I can read and enjoy and not have to think too much, and so this is doing that for me, and I'm excited to have another one in my list that gives me a little breath and makes me remember how much of a pleasure it is to read books that you care about or that you enjoy. So just to reiterate, I'm going to be doing a video about my next month's TBR, which was picked by the Lit Wizard, as well as letting you know that on his channel, if you want to join for Rage of the Dragons, the buddy read in September, you can sign up there and get onto that Discord. It is a very active Discord, and it's quite wonderful if you care anything about literature and reading. It's a great community. I'm enjoying being part of it. So see you there if you want to join. Again, that's the Lit Wizard. I'll try and see if I can tag him in the comments, but I'm a little bit inept with that kind of stuff, but I'll give it a shot. Otherwise, search The Lit Wizard, and he's probably the only one that you're going to find. So check it out. Thanks for stopping by. That's going to do it for this video. Hope to see you in the next one. And until then, journey well, my friends.